Welcome to the finale of Season 9 of my Oklahoma Sooners Death Penalty Dynasty, and today we're in the National Championship taking on number 7 Virginia Tech, trying to win our 4th title in a row. Virginia Tech is led by 81 overall senior quarterback Marcus Scott. At running back, they have an 89 overall in Ira Johnson, and over at wide receiver, an 88 in Adam Wood, who is currently injured. We'll have to go check on that. An 83 overall in Melvin Jackson, and a 76 overall in Brandon Harris. Their best receiver, Adam Wood, has a strained back and will definitely not be in this game. They also have an injured middle linebacker and an injured safety. Virginia Tech got off to a very rough start to the year. They started the season 1-3 by losing to TCU, Florida State, defeating Washington, and then losing to Western Kentucky. But since then, they have won every single game. And the coach has picked Virginia Tech to continue their winning streak and to snap our winning streak and take home the national championship. The conclusion of Season 9 is finally upon us. Let's jump into the national championship. We are in Lucas Oil Stadium for today's game. Let's go ahead and send it deep and get this game underway. Punter Jim Kelly will send the kickoff to the back of the end zone, and we will start this with a touchback. Virginia Tech and quarterback Marcus Scott will come out in shotgun to start the game. It's a handoff to Johnson, who goes up the middle. He breaks a tackle and has the first down on the first play of the game for a run of 13. First and 10, he lines up under center. It's a handoff to Johnson again, and he will get to the outside and end up with a 6-yard run this time. We'll see if they go back to the running back again. Hands off to Johnson to the outside. He'll have the first down, break another tackle, and get brought down in Sooner territory. A 12-yard gain. First and 10 from the Sooners' 45-yard line. Scott will line up under center. Run a play fake to Dean. Now he'll throw over the middle. That's caught by Mitchell for another Virginia Tech first down. A gain of 13 on the play. So already a new set of downs from about the 31-yard line. He'll send Van in motion. Scott will take the snap, play fake to Dean again, now throw downfield, caught by Mitchell again, and that's a gain of 9 to bring up a 2nd and 1. The defense is looking a little shaky to start today. 2nd and 1, they hand off to Dean, who goes up the middle, and he will not get the first down. 3rd and inches thanks to David Jordan. Scott will line up under center for the very next play. He'll drop back to pass, and he throws to the outside, caught by Mitchell. He has an easy first down, driven out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Just a couple plays later, we are now looking at a 3rd and 2 for Virginia Tech. Scott from under center tries to run a play fake, but gets blown up in the backfield by David Jordan, forcing a 4th and 5. They will line up to kick a 27-yard field goal for the first points of the national championship. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and it is good. Sean Griffin and the offense come out of the 25-yard line to start the Sooners' first drive of the game. And we will give it to McKinney on our first play, and he will get brought down for a 4-yard run. 2nd and 6, back out in shotgun. McKinney still in the backfield. And we'll give it back to McKinney in his final game as a Sooner, and he'll get brought down for a 5-yard gain. Griffin back in shotgun again for the next play. McKinney still in the backfield. We'll take the snap and look to pass. He's going to throw over the middle. That's caught by Brown for the first down, a gain of 14. Now just a couple plays later, it's another 3rd down for the Sooners. This time it's 3rd and 6. Griffin back in a pistol formation. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this one to the outside, caught by Jordan, who will get the first down. Fight off a tackler down the sideline inside the 10-5, and John Jordan for a 40-yard gain out of bounds near the 5. First and goal from the 7. McKinney is back in the game at running back, and that's where we're going to go with it, right up the middle, and Chris McKinney down inside the 1. That will bring up a 2nd and goal from inside the 1-yard line. We come out with both McKinney and Jordan in the backfield. We'll take the snap and give it to McKinney, and he will have the first touchdown of the day, and we go up 7-3. The defense started off shaky on the last drive, but ended up holding them to a field goal. Let's see what they can do this time. Handoff to Johnson. Johnson will go up the middle on the first play of the drive for a gain of 8. Virginia Tech comes back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. He'll send his wide receiver in motion. He lines up in the slot. Scott will take the snap and look to pass, go over the middle, caught by Dean for the easy first down, a gain of 5. First and 10, Scott will line up under center for the very next play. He'll drop back to pass again. A quick throw caught by Harris for the first down, brought down near the 50, a gain of 13. First and 10, he lines back up under center. They once again go to Johnson right up the middle. He'll break a tackle and end up with another 8-yard run. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Scott will line up under center. He drops back to pass. Standing in the pocket, now finally under pressure, goes downfield, and that is deflected. Brings up a 3rd and 2. Scott out of shotgun will look to pass. A quick throw to the outside, caught by Johnson for the first down, a gain of 6 yards. Now only about 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Scott from under center will run a play action to Dean. Now throw over the middle, caught by Little for another first down to about the 10, a gain of 24. First and 10. Scott lines up under center on the very next play. A toss out to Dean on the outside, and he gets met and brought down by a host of Sooners in the backfield. A loss of 2. That would take us into the second quarter, and now they come out in a very weird-looking formation. For 2nd and 12, they hand off to Johnson, who goes up the middle, and he's brought down for just a 2 or 3 yard run. A 3rd and 10 now. Both running backs in the backfield with Scott here. He'll take the snap out of shotgun, looking to pass. He lobs over the middle, caught by Jackson, and he's close to the marker, but it's 4th and inches. Not much of a shock, but Virginia Tech is lined up to go for it here. 4th and inches. He drops back to pass to the end zone. A wide open man. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They have taken the lead. The Sooners blitzed, and it obviously did not work. We take over following another touchback. Griffin back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to go downfield for John Carrington, who makes the catch into Virginia Tech territory all the way down to the 40. A gain of 34 on the first play of the drive. Now we come out with 3 running backs in the backfield. We'll take the snap. It's an option play. Griffin will keep it himself, break a tackle, and now pitch it out to McKinney, and there is no one on the left side of the field, and the Sooners respond quickly and take the lead right back 14-10. Are we possibly looking at an offensive shootout today? Scott comes out of the 25-yard line, a handoff to Johnson, and he is hit in the backfield, a loss of 1 from Ryan Covington. Maybe the Sooners defense has finally woken up. It's 2nd and 11. Back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap as a handoff to Johnson to the outside, and he meets David Jordan for another loss in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and 12. Can we force the 3 and out? Scott will take the snap, a throw underneath, caught by Harris, but he will not get to the marker. 4th and 3. Following the punt, we take over at about the 27-yard line. Back in shotgun. We'll run the play action. And now we're going to go deep downfield, and I think he just overthrew everybody. I don't know if that would have been caught by John Mangum, but Griffin didn't even give him a chance. Now 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun, we'll give it to McKinney, who will go up the middle with some good blocking and to get a first down for a gain of 11. 1st and 10. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll send Mangum in motion. He lines up in the backfield, but it's a handoff to McKinney again up the middle, and McKinney with another first down run to about the 50-yard line. Back in shotgun for the very next play. Griffin will take the snap and will throw this one to the outside. That's caught by Brown for another Oklahoma first down. This one a gain of 17. Griffin back in shotgun with McKinney in the backfield. We'll take the snap, and it'll be a read option. Griffin will keep himself and cut back in, and Sean Griffin with a 10-yard gain of his own to bring up a 2nd and inches. Griffin back out for the very next play. Now Sean Howard's in the backfield with him. And we'll hand off to McKinney, and he will get the first down just barely. A gain of 2 as my voice tries to give out. From the 21-yard line, Griffin will take the snap and look to pass. Not seeing anyone come open. Roll out to the left side. Trying to wait for someone to come open downfield. He'll finally throw downfield. That's caught by Brown, and he'll get brought down inside the 1. A gain of 20. 1st and goal in a goal line set. John Jordan is in at running back here. Griffin will take the snap and run the play action, rolling out to the outside and lob to the end zone, and that is a diving drop by our tight end. What were you trying to do? Back in a goal line set again. This time we're just going to run the ball with McKinney. He takes the snap and to the outside in for his 3rd touchdown here in the national championship. 1st and 10, back in shotgun again. Down by 11 now. Scott will come out, hand off to Johnson on the first play of the drive to the outside. He's met by Dwayne Jones and brought down for only a 2-yard gain. Scott comes out under center on 2nd and 8. And he's going to take the snap and give it right back to Johnson, who goes up the middle and will set up a 3rd and 1 for Virginia Tech. 3rd and 1. Scott lines up under center now. He'll send his tight end in motion. Lines up on the other side. We'll see if they go back to the running back. It's a handoff to Dean up the middle for the first down. He's breaking tackles and finally gets brought down for a gain of 13 and the first. A 5-yard pass would set up a 2nd and 5. He'll send number 11 in motion. To the other side of the line now. Johnson is still in at running back. He takes the snap, gives it to Johnson, who goes up the middle and then tries to bounce it to the outside and ends up with a first down run. That looks like it was stopped at the left side. He cut back in. The clock is still running. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. About a minute and a half to play here in the first half of the national championship. Scott from under center. Dean is in at running back, and that will be a false start on Virginia Tech. That would push it back to be a 1st and 15. Scott out of shotgun will take the snap, throw it underneath, caught by Mitchell, and he will get brought down for a 10-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Scott will line up under center. Johnson is in at running back. He takes the snap and looks to pass. He throws downfield. That's caught by Jackson for the first down. A gain of 11. 1st and 10. Back in shotgun again from the 25-yard line. Scott will take the snap and look to pass. A throw over the middle caught by Jones and another first down. This one a gain of 12. That causes them to burn their 2nd timeout. So now 1st and 10. From about the 14-yard line, Scott will take the snap, hand off to Johnson to the outside, and he meets Dwayne Jones at about the 10. That brings up a 2nd and 6. Scott from under center will run a play action. A quick dump off to Van here, and he will be brought down to bring up a 3rd and 4. They elect to not burn that final timeout just yet, and David Jordan almost didn't get back across the line, but now there's a flag. Is this going to be on Virginia Tech? It's another false start. That brings up a 3rd and 9. David Jordan almost didn't get back across the line before they tried to snap it. Scott out of shotgun will keep it with a read option to the outside, and is leveled by David Jordan, and we will burn our first timeout. They will send their field goal kicker out for about a 30-yard try to make it 21-13 right before halftime, but we're going to get the ball back with about 25 seconds left. The kick is away, and it is good. I tried to do a kickoff return. It obviously did not end up very far. We started the 25-yard line with 20 seconds to go and 2 timeouts. Out of a 5-wide set. On the first play, we're going to go deep down the right side, and that one will be caught by Brown down the sideline, gets a block, and we're going to make it 28-13 right before halftime. They would get a decent kick return, so now they have 6 seconds to try to go about 62 yards downfield. Scott will take the snap. They're just going to throw a Hail Mary, and he'll throw it down the right side where there was nobody there for him, and it'll be intercepted by Rivers. Can we get a solid return? No, he immediately goes down. The Sooners get the ball first to start the second half. Griffin out in a 5-wide set. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this underneath, and that'll be deflected. Brings up a 2nd and 10. We come back out in shotgun, but now McKinney is in the backfield. It'll be a counterplay to Chris McKinney up the middle, and he will get a first down for a gain of 10. Most of this season, I have switched running backs between McKinney and John Jordan, but given this is McKinney's final game as a Sooner, we're just going to leave him in. 1st and 10. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this to the outside. Caught by Patterson. Never mind. He couldn't hold on to it. 2nd and 10. Griffin back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this to the outside, and that one's going to get intercepted by Virginia Tech, and they will get to take over at about the 45-yard line of Oklahoma. You guys know at this point I tend to make 1 or 2 stupid throws a game, and that was just one of them. But now 1st and 10, down the middle, caught by Harris for another first down. A couple run plays later, and they face a 3rd and inches. In this weird formation, they toss it out to Johnson on the outside, but he will not get to the marker. No gain on the play thanks to David Jordan and Dwayne Jones. So we yet again hold them to a field goal try. This one will be about a 37-yard attempt to try to make it 28-16. Can they manage to get any points off the turnover? The kick is away, and it is good. 1st and 10. Griffin comes back in shotgun from the 25-yard line following a touchback. We'll send McKinney in motion, and we'll throw this one underneath. That's caught by Weber, who will break 1 tackle and get brought down for a 4-yard play. On the next play, we'll come out with Sean Howard in the backfield, and we'll give it to McKinney, who goes up the middle, now bounces it to the outside. McKinney with a huge gain here down the sideline, inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Sooners from 71 yards out. We make it 35-16. 1st and 10 with 5.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. They will come out under center. He sends Jones in motion, takes the snap, hands off to Johnson, who goes up the middle, and he'll be brought down for a 6-yard gain to start their drive. 2nd and 4, Scott comes out under center again. He takes the snap and drops back to pass, goes over the middle, caught by Mitchell for a 6-yard gain and the first down. A couple plays later, it is now a 3rd and 3. He lines up under center, fakes it to Dean, looking to go downfield. He's going to try to take off himself. He has the first down and gets brought down near the 50. Scott back in shotgun following a 1-yard run from Johnson. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He throws over the middle, caught by Outlaw for the first down, a gain of 15. 1st and 10, Scott lines up under center for the very next play from about the 35-yard line. He'll take the snap at the drop play to Johnson up the middle, and he meets David Jordan for no gain. He lines up under center. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Under pressure, goes to the outside, caught by Mitchell, and that is a gain of 7. 3rd and 3. He lines up under center, and that'll be a false start on Virginia Tech. 3rd and 8 for Virginia Tech now. Back in shotgun. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Johnson up the middle, and he'll get brought down for a short gain, bringing up a 4th and 5. You know, I'm thinking down by 18, you might want to go for it here on 4th and 5, but they're going to line up for a field goal try. This will be about a 46-yard try. The kick is away, and it will be good. We would start this drive with a couple run plays, and it is now 3rd and 4. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this underneath, and Thomas Patterson just straight up dropped that one. Following the punt, they would throw an incomplete pass and then a 5-yard gain. That sets up a 3rd and 5. Scott out of shotgun. Will throw downfield. That one will be caught by Harris through traffic. A gain of 9 and the first down. A 1-yard run from Johnson would then bring up a 2nd and 9, and what will probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter. It's a handoff to Johnson again to the outside, and he will be brought down at about the 45. We are 1 quarter away from crowning a new national champion. 3rd and 5 out of shotgun. Scott will keep it himself to the outside. He has the first down and more, finally brought down after a gain of 16. 1st and 10, Scott back in shotgun now. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Johnson to go right up the middle, and Johnson has some great blocking and another first down. This one a gain of 13. An incomplete pass on first down leads to 2nd and 10. Scott will keep it himself on an option and get blown up in the backfield for a loss of 3 by freshman defensive tackle J.R. Pearson. 3rd and 13. They come out in shotgun. He is all alone in the backfield, and that'll be another false start on Virginia Tech. That penalty brings up a 3rd and 18, back in shotgun. Obviously trying to fight their way back into the game. Scott will take the snap, dance around in the pocket, and now will throw at the last second, and that one should have been intercepted by Trey Bolin. They will line up for another field goal try here. This one's about a 41-yard try. It would make it 22-35, only a 13-point game. With 7 minutes to go, the kick is away, and this kick is no good. The first miss for him today. So this will remain a 16-point game. Griffin will take the snap, handoff to McKinney, who goes to the outside, breaks a tackle, and is brought down for a 4-yard run to start this drive. Griffin back in shotgun with McKinney in the backfield. He'll take the snap, and we're going to go over the middle. Caught by Patterson. This time holds on to it. First down, Oklahoma. 1st and 10 from pistol. About 6 minutes to play here. We'll take the snap. It's a counter play to McKinney to the outside, and McKinney with a first down run brought down for a gain of 12. We come back out in shotgun, and we're going to give it right back to McKinney, who will follow his blocks for another first down run, a gain of 10 this time. Griffin back in pistol with 5 minutes to play. We'll run the play action, and now we're going to go deep downfield for John Mangum in the end zone, and that will fall incomplete, almost intercepted. We went for the dagger, and it almost backfired. Now on 2nd and 10, we'll go back to the ground attack. Handoff to McKinney, who will end up with an 8-yard run, and that puts him over 200 yards. 3rd and 2, Griffin back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to throw down the sideline. That'll be caught by John Jordan inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners, and we make it 42-19. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes to play here in the game. Scott will take the snap, just playing for dignity. He'll find a man wide open downfield, and Little has a huge gain. A 5-yard run on the next play brings up a 2nd and 5 for Virginia Tech. They send their tight end in motion. He'll line up at receiver there. Scott will take the snap and look to pass. He will lob it downfield, and that one should have been intercepted by Trey Bolin. He should have 2 right now. 3rd and 5, back in shotgun again. Scott will take the snap and look to pass. He throws underneath. That's caught by Jones, and they will keep this drive alive. 1st and 10, back in shotgun again. Scott will take the snap and look to pass. He throws downfield, caught by Thornburg. Another first down, brought down at about the 20, a gain of 18. I'll give credit to Virginia Tech. This game is pretty much over, but they refuse to give up. 1st and 10 from the 21. Scott back in shotgun, under 3 minutes to play. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He lobs it downfield. That'll be caught by Outlaw for a 13-yard gain and the first down. An incomplete pass on 1st and goal brings up a 2nd and goal. Scott back in shotgun, and that'll be another false start on Virginia Tech. They've done it all day now. Leads to a 2nd and goal from about the 13-yard line. Scott will take the snap and look to pass, and he throws it underneath. That's caught by Outlaw, and he's forced out of the 10. 3rd and goal, back in shotgun. Scott will take the snap and look to pass again. Throws over the middle, and that will fall incomplete. That's up a 4th and goal. He comes out as the only one in the backfield here. He'll send his tight end in motion to line up on the other side of the line. Scott will take the snap and look to pass. He throws downfield, caught by Thornburg, but he won't get into the end zone. A turnover on downs. Oklahoma takes over from inside their own 2-yard line, and we just need to run down the rest of the clock. We'll start with a handoff to McKinney. He'll bounce it to the outside and get us out of danger, a gain of 7. We are 1 first down away from securing a 4th straight national championship. It's 2nd and 3. We'll give it to McKinney, who will go up the middle and get that secure for the national championship with an 18-yard gain. Your Oklahoma Sooners are once again national champions by a final score of 42-19. The important update that I posted at the beginning of this video will come up after I do all the game recap and stuff like that. But this was a monster game for Chris McKinney. David Jordan also balled out in his final game of his career here at Oklahoma. Obviously, both of those guys headed to the NFL. We will see how they do after I take care of most of the offseason and stuff like that. Your player of the game goes to now 4-time Heisman winner and 4-time national champion running back Chris McKinney. I honestly believe he'll probably be one of, if not the very first pick of the NFL draft. Final stats for today, Sean Griffin in his final game as a Sooner goes 9 for 17, 247, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Not the prettiest day, but Sean Griffin also never lost a game as a starting quarterback here. And then on the ground, Chris McKinney goes 20 carries for 233 yards and 4 touchdowns. Receiving, William Brown 4 for 127 in a score, John Jordan 2 for 73 in a score, and really no one else did a whole lot. Like I said, I wasn't able to throw the ball that well today. David Jordan led the team in tackles with 13 today, but Dwayne Jones, a sophomore safety, apparently is ready to take the role of leader on the defense by getting 12 today. Tackles for loss also goes to David Jordan, but with 4, we did not get a single sack today, and we got 1 interception, which was just on a Hail Mary at the end of the half, caught by Ben Rivers. Marcus Scott played a pretty solid game, I thought. 28 for 36, 274 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Their running back, it felt like he was averaging a lot more than 4.9 yards a carry, but he ends up with 109 yards on 22 carries. And receiving, their best receiver was Franklin Mitchell, their tight end, 7 for 53 and a touchdown. And then their actual best receiver was Brandon Harris, 4 for 46. Obviously, this will bring a conclusion to Season 9 of this Death Penalty Dynasty, and it has been one hell of a run now. We are on a 64-game win streak. We have won the last 4 national championship games, and we have won the last 5 Heismans. Ty Downing won 1, and then Chris McKinney won 4 in a row, which is just absolutely insane. So that brings me to the update part of this video. I very strongly considered ending the series, having this be the series finale. It felt like it would have been a good ending, but I'm still having fun with this series. So as long as you guys are still also enjoying the series, I will continue doing it. So for right now, my plan is to do the Season 9 off season, and then we will start Season 10. How far this series is going to go, I honestly have no idea, but I do know I want to change around some slider sets and stuff like that because these games are feeling a little too easy. I've been using, I think it's Seagator 22 sliders. All I changed was the QB accuracy because it was a base like 2. I bumped it up to 7. I may move that down to 5, but I definitely want to change the sliders if we're going to do another season. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this season, and I will talk to you guys next time.